Bougainville Island is one of the provinces of Papua New Guinea. In late November 1988, Bougainvilleans took up arms to stop the mining company which had been destroying their land and environment with little in return. May 1989, the mine came to a standstill, but the war continued. Bougainvilleans want their island to become an independent island nation. The war ended in late 1997 and many windows opened for Bougainvilleans.
All the freedom runs down like waters in your island. I can see the love of freedom in your eyes.
Then grade 6 or grade 10 dropout ako amari ako engineering waka ko o welding waka ko piaboro ko teni na parama train parama ndama kare tarama we 2011 ko sete panse ko kare ko uro ke ni na o ke company ko waka maro no
Ya te kare tabo warun de hari ke no man on seta pe rongo pe
te ne rompani to pa dani te company ko pangkung waka mari peo.
Cletus and his wife Mary started Damakong Genesis School. They taught the kids their mother tongue in the early part of their childhood education.
Before long crisis, this was my idea. Me knowing that long done in this kind school. Me play start inside long crisis. This idea even come up. Time me play got big plan blockade no education.
Now me play popular teacher work long work. Tasol no got funding to ikam lo me play work nothing or small volunteers.
Mary told me because of no funding or support from the government, they started a peace bond project which they believe when its kickstart will help them in regards to whatever the school needs in the future.
It's one of the most beautiful places located in the wilderness of Kongara. The atmosphere here is very friendly. You can, if you want to come and watch movie, you can come and watch movie, watch fish down on the water, and eat taro. This is the most powerful food on this land.
I asked Mr. Orino when did he come up with an idea of building such a beautiful resort in the mountains of central Bougainville. The outlet water from the fish pond turns to turbine and it gives electricity for the windows on the fish pond 24 hours a day.
Teacher, I will get the book, look at it, and read it.
In my hometown of Arava, there was no disabled people center before the war. I was filming in Arava when I came across a group of people, mostly children. Hilda, the head of the Kalang Services, tells me more about it.
Kalang Services was established in Arawa in 2003, which is now the 8th year of operation in Arawa. It mainly deals with people with disability. Services for people with disabilities was started after the civil war in Bougainville.
Mary was there, right on the ground, kneeling, waiting when the stone would fall.
My name is Enoch David. I'm the first principal of Dever Adventist High School. Dever Adventist High School is an institution that caters for the Bougainvilleans who in the past have gone to other provinces in Papua New Guinea. After the war, I have the privilege of attending the grade 10 and the grade 10 here in their own province.
I'm a master at because we at school, staff goes to the area alone. Jemi ino ni domi ba tromi manilo. Gosem no narabla province.
Because of war in the highland, we become engaged in many activities which we haven't known before the war. John Bosco, one of my comrades, started Bougainville tours, and he was recently in Sydney promoting Bougainville.
Aya tampara ni Sydney ono manango adventure tourism expo go. Bougainville konga pona ka tourism especially manango marketing go ama.
Temu anone amuri yodo no temu.
Temu kondo anga pona nga noru ambia. Kara devi kare gengo au. Memu tem ni kana time.
Marava village is in Wakunai district, central Bougainville, near the fast-flowing Aita River. I went there one Sunday when the villagers were in church. After the church, I had a chance to talk to one of the women's leaders.
Name Blomi and Jiporasa, name Blomi and Ilia. Na village assembly Blomi and Marava village assembly. Na me leader Mary inside Wakunai district women's federation.
What is the good thing the women in the area see after the war?
Inside the district Blomi plan. Gon plagut plus something we mi looking lo Mary inside the district and only got the freedom lo round now only got the freedom only can move on na go to market any money belong all basic needs helping all basic needs belong all slamon plagut plus something behind lo mi looking all Mary na only got the freedom lo move out.
Bougainvilleans from south and central Bougainville travel to Buka, the northern tip of Bougainville, for their banking needs, and it's about 5 to 6 hours drive through bumpy road. In the former capital of Bougainville, Arava, a small microfinance bank has been set up with the help of OSAID through Bougainville Microfinance Association.
Because of the lack of normal banking services, no commercial services, the people decided to just get together, mobilize their savings so that they can access financial services. The capital that the bank is operating on belongs to the people. We are actually just helping to manage this funds so that these funds go back right to the people, which they access through loans to help develop their little projects at home.
I jump on a Tunin truck from Arava to go to Boin. It's very rough traveling on the Tunin truck, but with friendly boys I enjoy the trip. Arava-Boin highway has been closed for about 5 to 6 years because of internal fighting between the ex-combatants of Wisai and Kono area. Until they signed the ceasefire on the 29th of November 2011, the highway opened. There are some bridges which need repair like this one. We arrive in Bunchaon, the last place they call it on Bougainville, at about 6 o'clock. I catch up with my contact David Concore. There were more shops and buildings since my last visit in 2005. Early the next morning we jump on a truck and head down to Kanku Beach. Kanku Wharf is the longest built in South Bougainville near Bunchaon after the war.
It's the bridge OCT been funded na only working time is la wall of Bougainville finish. Before lo wall of Bougainville let's say been say hatru ya. Olo CP sa kam olo aminol parts. We say kam lo nambis na olo say soda ni molo kago yuan tap lo nambis. I say hatru. And now I'm easy now time only working bridge I'm easy long all businessman lo kisimo kago long all.
Back in Bunchaon, I call into a local workshop.
And then I'm George Concore. I'm legal workshop long me. Maybe building one time legal mangi long, behind long war. Meeting was some hours war in Novin come up. Always something by even another side long or something.
In 2005, Buin Hospital was nearly in a rundown state when I went there. In this trip, there is much improvement. I went to the children's ward and gave beanies to 3 newborn babies, the future human resources of Bougainville. There are more Bougainville grassroots women running businesses or shops. However, many of them were too shy to talk on the camera. My contact David had a hard time trying to convince them.
After crisis, we like working business now.
You think for starting store before crisis or after crisis now you got thinking of starting store?
After crisis.
So suppose crisis no come up, you not starting business, yeah?
No, God.
After Maria got enough competence and our sinus gone, she and our husband tells me more.
Time crisis no started. Or business or big mind or this mind is a pocket business. Time when crisis, I'm all grassroots man maybe or work business too now.
So when I'm now looking for suppose so small foreign businessman only I come inside. You think I'm good plan for come inside or what now thinking below to play?
Suppose so come, I think by the Lovely to me now, me plan by also start nothing.
So you don't like him?
You don't like him.
Me like him look sabi long yung plan. Or kita, or people will not tanay na kurumi na to one time. Good plan na. Kamu no tampara.
When he signed a ceasefire and peace came about on the island of Bougainville, Sam Cowan, the former BRA general, left his bodyguards, chiefs, and the people who look after him behind. He returned home and held a small ceremony as Thanksgiving.
Me like to call Sam. This plan, likely kai me plan make him tonight, yeah. Tonight, yeah. Then go talk thank you. Long you plan get that. Hard work you may go through, no 10 years crisis, na even 10 years peace process too. Talk thank you below me. I mean on happiness. This fly I'm like something here. This fly I'm like something like so appreciation. No one them work, one them contribution you make him.
After Sam Cowan's speech, they came together and eat betel nut, or what we call karakara in our mother's tongue. The eating of betel nut together means that the ill feeling that comes between Sam Kauna, his former bodyguards, the people, and the chiefs is now over. I called Josephine over and asked her to talk more on the camera about the ceremony.
A token of appreciation to our young BRA and the chiefs and the women who were with us during the war together, especially to young BRAs who were guarding us, who went around with Sam just because of the war on Bougainville, and Sam became the most wanted person. And as a result, our people resort to protecting him.
The ceremony ended with eating together and sharing of food. Although the ceremony is small, but the people do appreciate it.
Ako BRA ini kan ko mabi ko teni ingana mama no kan ngala ko anta ko
Alex Davia is from Siwai, southwest Bougainville. Now he is an Australian citizen.
We like all of the place. Bougainville. We know go long time, 20 years.
20 years ago, during the height of the war, his brother was killed. Since then, he never set his foot on his home village of Mama Ngota in Siwai, southwest Bougainville. He bought some sale money or custom money for a reconciliation and reunion with his family. Alex came with his stepdaughter and traveled across the border on a boat from Solomon Islands.
20 years we come. Now we feeling good strength. Looking more people. Now look like bush and the feeling was a lot before. The heart is come out good.
Chief Ampeku, who knows traditional customs well, led the ceremony. He put the custom money in their necks, a sign of reconcile and welcoming Alex and Maya into the family.
Custom or giving you or mama or giving you or them you assistant from Bougainville. Now you supply more cities and mark for you. And this one employee by coming from Australia. Looking by using in all this family. And all giving you memory.
Alex gave them some clothes and the sale money or custom money. The family gave them some traditional baskets and gifts. When the cultural or custom ceremony is over, they eat together and shake hands to show that the family is reunited again. The following day, Chief Ampeku beat the custom drum for the people to get together and put on a traditional or cultural dance for Mr. Alex. On the 24th of February 2012, the North Nursery Interchurch Mothers came together to hold a protest march in Araba. This came about after Rabaul Queen sank off the coast of Morobe Province, Papua New Guinea on the 2nd of February 2012. Out of 163 Bougainvilleans on board MV Rabaul Queen, 47 lost their lives. Majority of them are students going back to colleges or universities in Papua New Guinea. The mothers are calling on autonomous Bougainville government to build higher institution on Bougainville.
Kami tok lo school, education, tok ya by kolong big man ya blo ABT. ABT imas